Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new BOTA Magetta card. Kind of the combination of Botamo and BOTA Magetta. The very goofy sort of thing that does happen in the Universal Survival Arc here. I am actually really excited that they did bring BOTA Magetta here into Dokkan, because that does show like they are trying to bring in like a lot of these sort of secondary characters and goofy stuff to make these teams easier to build, right? So this does like sort of reassure me that eventually we're probably going to be seeing a really strong Garlic Jr. card. Hit. All right, so the thing about hit, right? If the enemy is stunned, hit does big time damage, as we just saw right there. That was a non-optimized hit who just did that much damage right there. From his passive. So some people are probably going to recommend you go additionals for hit. I don't really think I would, because you guys do have to keep in mind that in a lot of the toughest fights, you're not going to be able to stun the enemy. So I don't think it's worth it to go for additionals on hit. I think you're much better off going crits, because that will benefit you more in fights, big time fights where the enemy is immune to stuns, right? So keep that in mind. Alright, so we're going to have God Topo linked up here with our boy BOTA Magetta here. And then we're probably also going to get Android 17 to roll around, because both 17 and God Topo actually do share some attack links with BOTA Magetta. Now, BOTA Magetta is a summonable unit, and he does awaken, well, they awaken from Hit's Dokkan Fest, right? So they're actually pretty good. Like, they're gonna have they have a nice attack and defensive buff. I believe they also give themselves key at the start of turn, which is very good. It's not really needed for the Universal Survival Arc team that they're on. 1.2 million right there. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Magetta can't hear your insults now, bitch. Such a goofy card. I love it. That's cool. I'm sure a lot of people are probably upset that BOTA Magetta is going to take up a banner spot on the hit banner, but he's a really fun card, man. I mean, come on. Now, the other thing BOTA Magetta does is they get Janemba's ability, a guard type ability, to activate whenever health falls below 80%. So, this is good because this is a defensive unit to pair with hit, right? The biggest weakness for hit is the fact that he does not, increase his own defense whatsoever. The only thing hit really does is he lowers attack and stuns. So if the enemy is immune to one or both of those things, that is going to lower the sort of potential that hit has, right? So with that in mind, it is going to be, I think, I don't want to say important, but it will definitely be helpful for the team if you're going to bring units like Android 17. If you bring units like this, BOTA Magetta could be useful. I think Jiren is another top-tier option to go onto this team. Jiren with the 130% attack and defensive buff, plus he also has the stun, which is very effective, along with the stun it's very effective along with Hit's passive, right? Getting that extra 80% attack that he could do. So I think, especially because I chose the Dokkan Fest transforming Goku fight right here, we're probably not going to fall very low, health right here. So I don't think we're really going to see BOTA Magetta be able to activate their guard ability, but it is something that could be very useful for Super Battle Road. I think BOTA Magetta could be an intriguing option whenever, maybe Universe 6 or the Universal Survival Saga do get category stages on Super Battle Road. The last thing they do to really talk about, too, is they do raise their defense on Super Attack by 30% for 6 turns. That is very good, because you're going to be able to get 3 full stacks out of that. Because of the fact that it's 6 turns, you're going to be able to get it 3 times. So that, combined with their 100% defensive buff, and if they might have guard ability activated as well, again, they're going to be very good when we're talking on Super Battle Road. So this is a nice, solid unit. The new wave of units that they release alongside these Dokkan Fests are very good. Like this Frost right here is very good. A lot of these units that I really have liked what they've gone and done with them, right? They made a lot of these units very useful. So like they're increasing the value of all banners by bringing out so many really good non-Dokkan Fest exclusive or non-LR type cards, right? So let's go through it. Nice, Vegeta. The physical Kaioken Goku makes all banners better because he's in there. SCR Final Form Frieza, another one of those units. The Int Hercule from Super Boost banner. You have the AGL Western Supreme Kai, who's the best, category support unit for Realm of Gods. Then we have the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, who's going to be quite good in Super Battle Road stages with his stunning effect. Now we also have this BOTA MAGETTA and this Frost. Even Champa. Champa goes from one of the worst SSRs in the game, for sure, to now being... he's definitely not one of the best SSRs in the game, but he's a very good unit. He's a very capable unit. If you're going to be using Hit, if you're going to be using any of the Universe 6 characters like Frost or BOTA MAGETTA, or Kefla or Caulifla, Kale, any of them, Champa is going to be very, very effective. So that's going to be good. Okay, so our boy Goku is hitting a lot of times right at the start here. I actually don't want to let Goku do that because I feel like he could possibly kill God Topo right there. But we want God Topo to super first. He'll give an extra little buff for BOTA MAGETTA. And then we also have Android 17 at the end, who will share... What link is it? God Topo and 17. One of them has Infighter, one of them has Rival Duo. I always get it switched up. I think... I always get it. Or do they both have Rival Duo? I'm getting really mixed up with Infighter and Rival Duo. That's one of those links where I'm sort of... like losing the thread, right, of where exactly, those two links, those are the links that I do actually get messed up pretty much all the time, is Rival Duo and Infighter, right? Like, it's just, they're very tricky. Ooh, 2.1 by 17 right there. Yeah, that little buff that Topo does on his super attack can be very, very beneficial to some of these units, man. I do really like that effect on support type units. Gives them a little bit of an added oomph. So, alright, this should be the last turn right here. We'll be able to take this Goku out with Hit and this stuff. So, I do like this update for Global. A lot of these units, a lot of these Universe 6 Universal Survival Arc units are going to be very, very good for this team. This team now is just, like, overwhelming in size. I guess it's not really too surprising. There's, like, the most fighters in the Universal Survival Arc than, like, in any other arc in Dragon Ball history, right? Because you just have all of these universes with so many fighters, and there's still so many fighters that are not represented in Dokkan yet. Like, we could easily see an LR Pride Troopers, we could see an LR Kefla. They don't have base form Kefla in the game yet. There's just a lot of stuff like that that can and does still really need to be added into Dokkan before we finish up here. Alright, so real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the statistics of BOTA MAGETTA and what he's able to do. Again, as one of these new wave summonable units, he is very, very solid. So this is Overcoming Mental Weakness BOTA MAGETTA. His leader skill is Int Type Key 2, HP Attack and Defense 90%. So he has a very good leader skill, a very good sub-leader skill for Dokkan Battlefield. That could be very, very helpful, and he is a defensive unit, which is good because Super Int, outside of, the top tier options, UI Goku and like Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Super Int is it's more top heavy, I would say, than probably like any other typing, surprisingly. So BOTA MAGETTA is a very useful option there. Specifically, I'm thinking for Dokkan Battlefield too. His super attack is the BOTA MAGETTA Special, which does supreme damage and raises defense by 30% for 6 turns. His passive skill, Tenacious Duo, is Key 3 and attack and defense 100%, and then Guard activates against all attacks when HP is 80% or below, so pretty good. His links are Tough as Nails, Infighter, Cold Judgment, Rival Duo, Tournament of Power, Warriors of Universe 6, and Fierce Battle. So he does have very good links for the Universal Survival Saga team, as well as the Universe 6 team. That Tournament of Power link, man, is just very, very good. It's just a very powerful link makes the whole team work so well. His 12 kill multiplier is 140%, which, you know, I would like it maybe to see it at 145%, but 140 is fine. And another thing to consider as well. So there's the SR BOTA Magetta card and the SR Botamo card. Both of them now Dokkan awaken into BOTA Magetta cards. So keep this in mind, guys. You know, you can farm. You can sort of say farm, right? You know, BOTA Magetta super attack with those SR BOTA Magetta and Botamo cards. So, you know, keep that in mind for the future. The fact that you will be able to do that if you don't want to put Elder Kais into BOTA Magetta here. Basically, like, every unit they release nowadays pretty much has some sort of way to farm up their super attack levels, right? Even the full power Frost, he starts out as Final Form Frost, as his SSR, so you could use the SR Final Form Frost to raise his super attack level, right? I guess Hit himself, though, does not have any sort of farmable way or anything. You're going to have to give him Elder Kais. But BOTA Magetta, you could possibly farm him depending on how many SR, Botamos, and BOTA Magettas you might have laying around. But unfortunately, I feel like not a lot of people probably hung on to Botamo or BOTA Magetta cards up to this point because they weren't really too good. I never liked that they only had SRs. Even now, I would like to see an SSR standalone version of Botamo and BOTA Magetta, especially since they were in, you know, several episodes of Dragon Ball Super and participated in a couple of fights. Alright, so last thing about them, they of course have two categories, the Universal Survival Saga and the Universe 6. It's sort of hard to distinguish the two of them, though, because of the way Hit's leader skill works as a dual category leader skill. You know, the categories are very much sort of blended together, right, as of right now. So, you know, for basically that combined team, BOTA Magetta will be very good. And, you know, of course, Hit has a 170% leader skill, so BOTA Magetta is going to be getting that twice if you do decide to bring a double hit, which I think usually is the smart idea. So, Universal Survival Arc team definitely has gotten a tremendous buff with this update. I do like that they brought BOTA Magetta into the game. Gives me more hope for Garlic Jr. and some of those other characters they have bypassed at this point. Your boy is waiting with bated breath for the data download that brings Garlic Jr. Listen, I will rainbow Garlic Jr. Y'all can mark my words on that one. But thanks for watching. And I will catch y'all in the next one.